Welcome back to our channel, the channel for the latest news and untold stories about Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and her royal family. Today we bring you news. Catherine stole the eyes in her new hair as she's modernised her look for Vita, a role at the royal visit. It's possible that Princess Catherine's fresh, modernised appearance is a prelude to her being crowned as Queen. Because the Princess of Wales consistently wore her tresses in the identical bouncy curls, the public was eager to notice the most recent alteration that Princess Catherine has created to her own locks. Catherine appeared at an occasion recently with a new, more polished hairstyle, sparking rumours suggesting she was practicing for a future role as Queen, since she has recently gotten nearer the monarchy compared than she ever stood before. So she should begin preparing for the following part of her destiny immediately. Catherine debuted her new style at Kew Gardens event. Once upon a time, the future Queen of Wales's hair was styled in what was dubbed the Chelsea blow-dry, due to its profusion of voluminous curls. Catherine forgot them shortly after she and William headed into town for the Earthshot Prize ceremony. Catherine's hair was smoothed back and styled in fewer, softer waves for the occasion, giving her an overall more put-together appearance. Some speculated that she may have made the alteration to prepare for an increased public profile in the years to come. It's widely accepted that the royal couple will probably become monarchs one day, although some people think it's going to occur more quicker than anticipated. This has prompted superstar hairdresser to suspect that Catherine went in search of a newer, younger appearance to update her personal persona. Simultaneously, she was preparing her upcoming position within the firm. Experts think that the public ought to become used to Catherine's minor but noticeable aesthetic shift. Because of her classic sense of fashion, Catherine is capable of getting away with wearing the same clothes she wore years ago. Experts predicted that if Catherine were to attempt any fashion shifts, she would steer clear of the latest trends. Catherine will probably never follow major changes in tresses, splendour or style, since, as a senior royal, it's crucial that she split the thought as little as possible. As one critic put it, the bouncing hairstyle she's renowned for constitutes a contemporary traditional and appearance that has grown into the ethereal, conventional, and timeless look. Catherine's new haircut is stylish despite the fact that it isn't. Catherine's Kew Gardens haircut isn't now trending. It is still quite comparable to the look that many modern women are seeking. In keeping with current salon trends, we can observe that the final sections of her natural locks are now smoother and piercing. Catherine's fresh appearance might indicate that she has hired an unfamiliar stylist or makeup artist. Catherine's recent stylistic changes may mean a few different things. No matter what inspired Catherine's new style, we're big fans. It retains its classic good looks and enduring appeal. We predict that whenever she goes out in public now, people will comment on how great her hair looks. Please allow me to take you on a trip down memory lane as I show you the evolution of Princess Catherine's hairstyles and some of her most memorable hair moments. A casual experience. Catherine attended William's commencement from St Andrews University in 2005, not long after the couple began dating. Catherine has always had a knack for putting together stylish looks. From the moment she joined the British royal household, her carefree style included a deeper brown colour, side-swept bangs with a shoulder-grazing bob. An ideal crushing. Catherine maintained her locks in minimal yet stunning looks in 2010, while she and William walked closely together whilst announcing their marriage. She went for a voluminous blowout, side fringe and layering that could have grown into her hallmark style. The timeless half-up cut. Catherine chose her timeless updo for her 2011 nuptials to William, which meant that, as usual, not an accessory was left in line. The free waves and airy half-up style that she'd chosen for her locks made her seem polished without being overdone. A lengthy canopy, along with Catherine's now iconic Cartier halo tiara, topped off her ensemble. A stunning velvet bow accent. After her unexpected visit at Westminster Abbey on the Anzac Day ceremony of remembrance and the holiday of Thanksgiving, Catherine wore a white halo headgear to draw attention to her elegant and shine blowout. The item's back was accented with a big blue ribbon, adding a touch of whimsical. Elegantly untucked garb. With a prize during the ceremony at the London's Fashion Gallery in May of 2022, Catherine mixed things up by sporting a sleek, straight-laced appearance on behalf of Queen Elizabeth. She swept the bits of hair around her forehead back into her stylish, called a grown-up chic look. Full layered haircut. In September of 2022, as Catherine was taking all of her 3 kids out to their classes, she unveiled a new hairdo. The more compact cut included layered additions and refreshed colours. Dressed up in a crown. In December of 2022, Catherine dressed her locks entirely down for the initial occasion, while also donning a tiara. The locks of her hair, which were currently curled at the head and brushed away, was adorned with a lotus flower tiara. While wearing a headpiece, the Princess of Wales typically puts her locks pulled up or arranged in a half-up style. The curtain drops. Catherine had a new haircut including long curtain bangs plus face-framing lines, which were showed up at the Rugby World Cup in England in September 2023. She had a central parting and a head full of loose curls for her long locks. Shining time for the crown. During 2019, for the Diplomatic Corps event, Catherine wore a chignon and classic lover's knot tiara. 2. Her usual go-to hairstyles and accessories. Her elegant bun accentuated her sparkling diamond necklaces and pearl stud earrings. A chignon-like low braid. Catherine, who attended the 2019 Royal Ascot, twisted her locks to create an elaborate chignon that rested underneath a single ear. She accessorized her look with an azure Philip Treacy headdress and Kiki McDonough stud earrings set with azure sapphires and diamonds. An upside-down bun. During the 2020 National Day service, Catherine represented the royal family with grace and elegance. She wore a headgear that complemented her dark red overcoat and shoes, and she wore her locks in a knotted updo that rested low on the left-hand side of her scalp. A loose half-updo. When in Wales, Catherine opted for a more laid-back hairstyle for an excursion to the Castle of Cardiff. She had a half updo in her bouncy glossy locks to keep them out of her face. Hair jewellery that adds flair. Travelling in Ireland alongside Prince William, Catherine experimented with a seldom-seen hair item. In addition to her signature wavy blowout, the future Princess of Wales wore a beautiful black velvet headpiece that revealed her dazzling diamond studs. An update to the classic half updo. To a 2020 ceremony at London's Evelina Paediatrics Hospital, Catherine opted for a chic, yet irreverent ensemble. Her wavy hair was fashioned into a half updo with a fishtail plait at the top. And in-depth side part. Catherine attended the 2020 Earthshot Prize ceremony at London's Alexandra Palace on a lush green carpet. The upcoming queen went for a stunning side-parted haircut reminiscent of classic Hollywood looks. Hairstyle fit for the red carpet. Catherine went all out for the London premiere of No Time to Die, and it showed. She wore an intricately braided updo underneath her gold-beaded Jenny Packham outfit. Swept aside waves. During the Royal Variety Show in Britain's Royal Albert Hall, the future queen additionally channeled classic Hollywood elegance alongside a side split and front swept waves. A cheeky soaring ponytail. Catherine wore a full, high hairstyle when touring a Magee campus at the University of Ulster in Northern Ireland. It went well with her chic violent pant outfit. Slim and streamlined. Throughout March of 2020, Catherine made her first public appearance with William in the Caribbean, and it was a major success. She dressed her hair down completely, which was a departure from her usual style, but still looked great on her. The Vampire's Wife, a British fashion house, made a bright pink glittery garment that went well with her new hairdo. This is one stunning do. Catherine brushed her locks back to create a sleek updo and secured it in an elegantly braided bun, before attending an exclusive supper at King's House in Jamaica alongside Prince William. This cut highlighted her borrowed emerald stud earrings attributed to the Queen. Faint side hair extensions. The freshly styled haircut Catherine debuted on her initial official trip to Cambridge had been years before the bangs for curtains craze. The blonde touches livened up her locks, and the whole effect was stylish and novel without becoming radically transformative. An elegant bun with pearls. During their 2012 Diamond Jubilee trip of the Asian continent, Catherine wore her locks in a chic braid, low ponytail to keep it off the back of her neck. By adding pearl earrings to the updo, she transformed it from plain to stunning. A half updo with a twist. Catherine's hair is seldom hidden behind a hat, so she hasn't done something enjoyable to it beforehand. The upcoming queen wore a half-up hairdo with a pair of her noticeably darker tresses and pushed through a slight twist when honouring the 61st anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's inauguration at Westminster Cathedral 2013. Ponytail perfection. Catherine opted for a less formal haircut with a purposefully mussed hair in 2014 for the inaugural event of the East Anglia's Children's Hospice Facility's Norfolk Capital campaign. It had the appearance of an ideal ponytail, with fullness at the crown and subtle softness throughout. Exciting variation. Catherine wore her hair parted and wavy for the Cricket World Cup 2015 tournament. However, she possessed certain parts drawn out to create an interesting twist, adding dimension to the origins, rather than going for a standard explosion. The end effect was a little more laid back, but still very stylish. Massive swells. When Catherine visited Portsmouth early 2015, she rocked some classic enormous waves. She twisted the tips of her locks while maintaining the top smooth. Updo braids. Catherine's braided style during the 2015 St. Patrick's Day celebration in Britain is a great example of how she likes to add a unique touch to her updos. Her hair was curled into a low bun at the base of her neck, so that her headgear could fit comfortably on top. Low and sleek bun. Catherine's haircut at the event in 2016 throughout her journey of Canada appeared elegant and professional. In contrast to the many other hairstyles that she has worn, this one seems casual and easy. Her crimson dress complemented the polished appearance of her pulled-up hair into an inverted chignon. Contraction on the shoulders. Catherine's hairstyle is often kept long, but she debuted a new lob style for the Queen's birthday dinner in Germany during 2017. She added shine to her new look by curling her hair into simple waves. A coif with a twist. Instead of getting a haircut for the 2017 Parade of the Colour, Catherine pulled her hair back into a tightly knitted thick chignon. She often wears this cut since it complements her hat collection so wonderfully. A messy bun. Catherine wore her hair in a flowing low updo that appeared royal and magnificent while attending the 70th British BAFTA Film Awards in the year 2017. The hairdo was sleek without being humid, drawing focus to her oversized jewels and the off-the-shoulder top. A chic top knot. During 2017, for her sister Pippa Middleton's marriage, Catherine wore a low chignon that had several apparent bends on a very unique silhouette. The design was a fantastic complement to her bright pink fascinator. A crown of brilliance. Around the 2018 state banquet at the palace, Catherine looked every bit the royal princess. The soon-to-be queen accessorized her stunning Alexander McQueen dress by wearing the lover's knot tiara, an all-time favorite of Princess Diana's, as well as a well-known jewel in the British royal clan. Catherine's low, beautiful bun helped showcase the show-stopping jewelry. A high bun with braids. In 2018, after attending a Memorial Sunday ceremony in London, Catherine opted to add an elaborate plait to her signature chignon. The updo was fittingly imperial for the celebration. An enhanced explosion. At a 2018 London occasion, Catherine flaunted honey-coloured extensions and a gorgeous hairdo. Elegant waves. Displaying her typical free waves, Catherine chose an additional glamorous style with firmer waves when visiting the Royal Variety Show at the British Coliseum. Windswept and sleek. In October of 2019, when visiting the Aga Khan Cultural Centre in London, Catherine credited the breeze for enhancing the looks of her traditional blowout. I thank you for taking the time to view today's video. Which of the featured hairstyles is your favourite? If you have any last ideas or comments, please share them with us.